Have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is Madden Football on EA.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Right to the air is Mahomes.
And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And he gets... forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, step things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah. Right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start first and 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yeah, it'll set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And again, the run defense stout this time. And he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. Strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Garoppolo, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here comes Tony on the return. So we reach halftime. Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is the National Football League.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Good blocking there, nearly strung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened? organically.
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. He's got room at the 30.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, Barney, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17. On the play. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 54 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 21-0. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Mahomes will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Chris Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. On the return, it's Tony.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
KC's offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to... But I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense set to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team able to recover it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in contact.